Hey guys, Mr. T is here with another random musing, something I noticed during choir practice and during our morning service this past week at church. You know, I teach music, elementary music right now, but I'm also a church musician and have been for the better part of 20 years. But this topic that I'm coming across today kind of leads back into the ideas of part writing that we studied back in high school AP theory, and also college music theory. Now, we all know the accidentals, the sharp raises the note a half step, the flat lowers the note a half step, right? Okay, cool. But what we're going to see and explore in today's exploration is why this composer in their part writing, or arranger rather, used both the flat and the sharp in their part writing line. This is specifically going to be looking at the tenor line in just a few moments. Um, I'll show you both clips, or both pictures rather, of the hymn where one page uses the sharp for the ascending note and another page uses the flat for the ascending note. Now, typically when we're doing ascending notes, we're going to use the sharp, especially when we're doing sight reading, because the sharp indicates that we're raising it a half step. So at a quick glance, we know a sharp, we're taking, say, a G to a G sharp. Whereas sometimes this composer takes the G to the G sharp, and other times this composer takes the G to the G sharp, but they actually put the enharmonic A flat. And the reason I'm discussing this is, one, because as I was sight reading this piece at rehearsal, it threw me off. Because, I mean, it was like the same melodic line ascending, but one page again having that sharp and one page having that flat, at a very quick glance really does throw you off, right? So let's take a look at what happened, and maybe you can tell me why this composer or arranger did it this way. Let's check it out. All right, so before we dive into the whole piece, I like to talk really quickly about how the introduction, in my opinion, even though it's part of the song, doesn't really match like the whole like energy of the song. It kind of goes both ways. Let's take a listen. All right, so the introduction, we'll start off with this part. And all of a sudden, just right. So that just kind of, I don't know how to explain that, but anyway. So the tenor line that we have goes ba, 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 ba. So if you think about it, an ascending note from the G to the G sharp, we're gonna put that sharp because that sharp is raising the note, right? Well, that happens on page 1. However, I was sight reading it during choir practice. On page 2, this same ascending line, they use an A flat there, and that really just threw me off. So please tell me why they use the G sharp in one spot for the ascending line, and then in the other page they use the A flat for an ascending line again. Like, if you're looking at it quickly in sight reading and you see an A flat, you're going to be thinking you're going down, even though it's an ascending line. That's what really throws you off there. So if anyone's got an idea as to why that composer used both the sharp and the flat in an ascending line, please let me know.